The reunion of the three brothers, heroic spirit, eternal brotherhood. Within the majestic flow of the Central Plains martial world, where fate twists like wind and clouds, where blood and blades carve history, three names shine like celestial stars over the Jianghu: Qiao Feng, Duan Yu, and Xu Zhu. They are figures born of ancient legend, pillars of righteousness, swords of justice in a chaotic age. Though born of different backgrounds and guided by differing destinies, fate wove their paths into a mythic tapestry, leading them to meet, swear brotherhood, and walk a path of blood and fire, with their very lives bearing witness to honor and loyalty. Qiao Feng, a great hero born of turbulent times, possessed a spirit vast as the sky and sea, his martial prowess soaring like a dragon riding the winds, unmatched across the realm. Though of Khitan blood, his heart was devoted to the Central Plains. He was a man who held the dragon blade in hand, upheld righteousness in heart, one who bore the sky above, stood firm on the earth, willing to sacrifice all for the peace of the common people. He was an unbreakable fortress, a towering tree amidst the storm of Wulin. Duan Yu, Prince of Dali, elegant and upright, his soul as free as the drifting clouds, cast aside his throne when chaos struck. Clad in battle robes, he plunged into danger without hesitation. With the sixth meridian divine sword, he descended like a heavenly spirit, felling hundreds with divine energy, standing tall against tyranny in defense of loyal brotherhood. Once a carefree scholar, he transformed into a mighty knight, each step echoing with the voice of justice. Xu Zhu, once a naive little monk, climbed the peaks of martial arts step by step, mastering the ethereal arts of the carefree sect and inheriting the legacy of Tianshan Tonglao. Yet what earned him the world's reverence was not only unmatched martial skill, but a heart full of compassion, humility, and indifference to fame or gain. Amid bloodshed, he embodied virtue. In darkness, he shone as a beacon. With pure sincerity, he became the soul of the trio, the undefeatable trinity of the martial world. Three men, three separate paths, ultimately converged, swearing brotherhood beneath the desert stars. Their vow echoed through the Jianghu: live together, die together, brothers for one day, inseparable for life. Not bound by blood, but by an unbreakable bond that transcended lineage, thrones, rules, and dogma. In the stormiest days of Wulin, when righteousness and evil intertwined, when loyalties wavered like shadows and war loomed heavy, these three stood tall like immovable mountains in a tempest. They feared no peril, never flinched before blade or spear. Even against 10,000 foes, they advanced with heads held high, proclaiming justice with thunderous voices, wielding the sword of truth and embracing the world with their hearts. At Yanmen Pass, where blood soaked the banners and history took a mortal turn, Qiao Feng alone blocked the tide of war. Not for himself, nor for glory, but for the suffering multitudes. As his blade descended, his two sworn brothers, Duan Yu and Xu Zhu, arrived like celestial warriors. They asked not about right or wrong, gain or loss, only knew one thing: a brother is in peril. We shall not retreat. Amid war drums, the three stood shoulder to shoulder, robes billowing, eyes shining with righteous light. Their aura roared like dragons, thundered like tigers, silencing heaven and earth. All on both sides of the battlefield froze, beholding three figures like divine guardians standing between life and death, between peace and annihilation. In the end, Qiao Feng chose death to bring about peace, a sacrifice that shattered hatred and engraved an eternal golden page in history. As he fell, the three clasped hands, their eyes not filled with sorrow, but pride. For they had lived a life without regret, for honor, for the world, for a brotherhood that defied death. Since then, the martial world has sung of their saga, three fearless heroes, heads held high beneath heaven. They sought no golden thrones, no lavish titles, only to have their story echo through generations. Their song reverberates across mountains and rivers, stirring the hearts of countless warriors to come. The three brothers, Qiao, Duan, and Xu, like three dragons descended, three swords guarding the heavens, will forever remain immortal symbols of justice, loyalty, and unwavering brotherhood in the martial realm. Their legend, carved into the soul of Wulin, proclaims this eternal truth: justice shall never stand alone, and when brotherhood is forged in blood and fire, it shall never fade.